Did you know that London had the world's first tunnel under a navigable river? You may have even been through it without realising. It ran from Rotherhithe to Wapping, and you can learn all about it at the Brunel Museum in Rotherhithe, and even go into the old tunnel shaft. A way of transporting goods and people from one side of the Thames to the other was needed desperately in the early 19th century, but a new bridge would impede ships, so a pioneering French engineer called Marc Brunel put forward the idea for a tunnel. It'd been unsuccessfully attempted before, but he'd patented a design for a tunnelling shield in 1818. It was essentially a shield of iron that allowed miners to work on the tunnel whilst holding up the tunnel as they went. Work began in 1825, and his son, the much better known Isambard Kingdom Brunel, became the resident engineer, working down in the tunnel day after day with his men. It was not a smooth process. It flooded 5 times, 7 men lost their lives. Isambard himself escapes by the skin of his teeth on one occasion. Explosions, roof collapse and poisonous gases were constant risks. After the first major flood, Brunel actually hosted a banquet in the tunnel with music and distinguished guests to give people confidence in the project. It finally opened in 1843. It had been intended initially for horses and carriages, but due to budget constraints ended up being initially a pedestrian tunnel. Thousands flocked to see it. Visitor merch like decorative plates and gin flasks were sold from little stalls in the alcoves. An American observer described the tunnel as the 8th wonder of the world. An annual fun fair was even held down there. After 20 years it was sold to a railway company, and today is part of the overground train system, although obviously an underground section of it, and today is part of the Windrush line. So yes, you've possibly unwittingly passed through Brunel's tunnel before. At the Brunel Museum, housed in the old engine house, you can learn all about the 2 Brunels, the amazing story of this great feat of engineering, and the tunnel shaft today is occasionally used as a unique venue for music gigs, events, even weddings.